everyone, welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Sarah, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited you're here. You know, sometimes learning English feels like trying to find logic in why knife has a K in it. Like, seriously? Who decided that? But don't worry, that's exactly why we're here. To learn, laugh, and maybe say oops together when we mix up there and there. Whether you're sipping chai, stuck in traffic, or just chilling at home, I promise today's episode is full of fun, useful tips, and a few unexpected chuckles too. So grab your headphones and let's dive right in.
And I'm John. We're super excited you're here with us today. Honestly, it feels amazing knowing you've chosen to hang out with us, instead of watching random cat videos online. Learning English doesn't have to be boring. In fact, we try to make it so fun that even grammar starts to feel like a party. I mean, who knew subject-verb agreement could actually make you laugh? Stick around, because today we've got stories, a few silly examples, and maybe even a surprise mistake or two from me that'll have you giggling. Let's jump in and get the laughs and the learning going.
Today's episode is all about one of the best ways to improve your English listening skills, and that's using podcasts. Yup, podcasts, like the one you're listening to right now. I mean, how cool is that? You're literally learning English while just listening. No textbooks, no pressure, just good vibes and maybe a few laughs along the way. And let's be honest, sometimes we say stuff that even makes us go, wait, did I just say that? But that's part of the fun, right? English doesn't have to be boring. It can be full of little oops moments, silly pronunciations, and random words that sound like food but aren't. So keep those ears open and your mood light, because we've got a fun and laugh-filled episode coming right up.
Exactly. Podcasts are amazing because you can listen anywhere, while driving, working out, or even cooking dinner. Just don't burn anything while laughing at our jokes. The best part? You don't have to sit with a big grammar book looking confused. Trust me, I've been there. One time, I tried learning phrasal verbs and ended up thinking break down meant crying over my homework, which, to be fair, did happen once. Podcasts let you pick up real, natural English, the way it's actually spoken. Plus, you get bonus laughs, weird examples, and maybe even my terrible attempts at accents. So wherever you are, just press play and learn while you live, and laugh a little too.
So, John, why do you think podcasts help people improve their English listening? I mean, sure, they're super convenient, but there's gotta be more to it, right? Like, is it because hearing real conversations with all the ums and likes and you knows helps your brain go, so that's how people actually talk? Because, let's be honest, nobody really says, I shall go to the market henceforth in real life, unless they're in a Shakespeare play. Plus, I feel like when you listen to podcasts, you start picking up the rhythm, the tone, and even the drama in people's voices. Like when John gets way too excited about vocabulary words. It's fun, it's relaxed, and it kind of sneaks the learning in without making it feel like homework.
Well, first of all, podcasts expose you to real, natural English. You hear how native speakers actually talk, the speed, the expressions, the pronunciation, and sometimes even those weird little filler words like literally, like, and you know that show up everywhere. It's like stepping into an English-speaking world without leaving your house. No visa required. And the cool part? You get used to different accents too. One day it's American, the next it's British, and suddenly you're saying schedule like the Queen. Plus, you hear casual, everyday phrases you won't find in textbooks, like what's up or no worries, which, let's be honest, sound way cooler than how do you do. So yeah, podcasts are like secret language superpowers, fun, real, and way less boring than memorizing verb charts.
and even different accents sometimes. I mean, one minute you're listening to someone from New York talking a mile a minute, and the next it's someone from Australia casually saying mate every other word. It's like traveling the world without leaving your room. Plus, you can choose topics you actually enjoy, whether it's cooking, true crime, fashion, or even weird facts about animals. And let's be real, when you're listening to something you genuinely like, it doesn't even feel like studying. It feels more like entertainment with a bonus brain workout. So yeah, learning becomes fun, easy, and way less stressful. Unless you accidentally start speaking in a British accent at the grocery store like I once did. Oops.
Totally. And if something is too fast, you can pause, rewind, or even slow it down. Like, how cool is that? I mean, imagine trying to tell a real person, hey, can you just rewind what you said? Not gonna happen. But with podcasts, you're in control. You can listen to that tricky sentence 3 times, slow it down, and finally be like, that's what they said. Honestly, I've done that so many times, especially when someone's talking at lightning speed and I'm sitting there like, was that even English? It's such a big advantage because you're learning at your pace without anyone judging you or giving weird looks when you hit replay for the 10th time. It's like having a super chill English teacher in your pocket.
Here are some quick tips for using podcasts to improve your English. And no, Play and Pray is not one of them. First, choose a podcast you actually like. Trust me, if you're bored, your brain's gonna check out faster than you can say phrasal verb. Second, don't be afraid to hit pause or replay. We all do it, even native speakers. Yes, even John when I talk too fast. Third, try repeating what you hear out loud. Sure, you might sound a little weird walking around the house saying, "Can I get a coffee?" to your fridge, but hey, it works. And finally, be consistent. Even just 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference over time. So grab those earbuds and let's podcast your way to fluency.
Tip number 1, choose podcasts at your level. Seriously, don't start with some advanced political debate show if you're still figuring out how to say, "Where's the bathroom?" You'll end up more confused than a cat at a dog park. Trust me, it's way better to start simple, slow-paced conversations, clear pronunciation, and everyday topics. That way, your brain isn't going into panic mode trying to translate every third word like it's a spy mission. And hey, there's no shame in being a beginner. We all start somewhere. Even I once thought LOL was lots of love. Let's just say that text to my friend during a sad moment did not go well. So pick something that feels easy and fun. That's how the learning sticks.
Tip number 2. Listen actively. And no, that doesn't mean pressing play and then scrolling through memes while the podcast runs in the background. I know. We've all done that at some point. But seriously, when you really listen, like actually focus on the words, the tone, the expressions, your brain starts to connect things way faster. It's like giving your ears a mini workout. Try to catch specific words or phrases. Maybe even repeat them out loud. Yes, even if your cat looks at you like you've lost it. The more present and tuned in you are, the more you'll absorb. Kind of like learning by osmosis, but, with earbuds. So don't just hear it, feel the English flowing in.
Tip number 3, write down new words or phrases you hear. Trust me, if you don't, they'll vanish from your brain faster than snacks at a party. Seriously, you'll be like, ooh, that was a cool expression, and 5 minutes later, poof, gone. Keep a little notebook or even use your phone's notes app, whatever works. Just jot it down. And then, this part's important, actually try using those words later when you speak or write. Even if you mess up a little, no biggie. That's how you make it stick. I once tried using the phrase hit the books and accidentally told someone I was going to hit a book, like physically. They were very concerned. So yeah, write it, say it, laugh at it if needed, but make it yours.
And tip number 4, listen to the same episode more than once. I know. It might sound boring at first, like, wait, didn't I just hear this? But repetition is magical for your brain. The first time, you might catch 50%. Second time, maybe 70%. And by the third time, you'll be nodding along like, oh yeah, I totally understand this now. It's like watching your favorite movie again. You always notice something new. Plus, it builds confidence. You go from, what did they just say? To, I got this. And hey, if the episode is fun, like this one, obviously, re-listening won't even feel like studying. So don't be afraid to hit that replay button. Your future fluent self will thank you.
So, Sarah, do you have any favorite podcasts for learning English? Because I feel like everyone secretly has that one podcast they're a little obsessed with. You know, the one you quote randomly in conversations and pretend it's your own wisdom. Personally, I've tried a bunch, and some of them were so serious, I felt like I was being lectured by a robot. But I know you've got some cool picks, the kind that are actually fun and educational, right? Come on, spill the tea. People are waiting with their notebooks, or at least pretending to take notes while actually snacking.
Of course! Besides the English Learning Podcast, obviously the best one out there, I love listening to shows like 6 Minute English from the BBC and All Ears English. They're short, clear, and honestly super helpful, like little English vitamins for your brain every day. 6 Minute English is great when you're short on time but still want to learn something useful. And let's be real, sometimes 6 minutes is all we've got between scrolling through reels and making tea. And All Ears English feels like chatting with fun friends who just happen to drop golden English tips every 2 minutes. Plus, they break things down so well that even tricky stuff feels manageable. Highly recommend giving them a listen. Just promise you won't love them more than us.
Those are great. And remember, you don't have to stick only to podcasts made for English learners. Once you're at an intermediate or advanced level, open up your playlist. Try podcasts about stuff you actually enjoy. Sports, movies, science, true crime, even weird conspiracy theories if that's your jam. The goal is to keep it fun and natural. I mean, if you're into football, why not learn English while listening to your favorite match recaps? Or if you're into murder mysteries, learning phrases like "he vanished without a trace" might come in handy one day. Hopefully just for vocabulary, though. And bonus, you'll pick up real-life expressions people actually use, not just textbook stuff. So go explore. Just don't blame us if you get hooked and binge 10 episodes in a row.
Exactly! The more interested you are, the more you'll keep listening. It's just how our brains work. I mean, let's be honest. Are you more likely to listen to a dry lecture about irregular verbs or a hilarious podcast about embarrassing travel stories? Yeah, thought so. When you actually enjoy the topic, it doesn't feel like studying at all. It feels like entertainment with bonus brain gains. That's the secret sauce. And before you know it, you'll randomly drop phrases like, "it blew my mind," in casual convo and sound totally fluent. So don't force yourself to listen to boring stuff just because it's educational. Make it fun, make it you, and trust me, your English will level up without you even realizing it.
All right, friends, that's it for today's episode. Transform your English listening with podcasts. We hope you had as much fun listening as we had making this. And if you giggled even once, our job here is done. Remember, learning doesn't have to be boring or stressful. It can be full of laughs, weird phrases, and, wait, did they just say that? Moments. So go out there, explore some awesome podcasts, and turn your commute or dishwashing time into an English lesson without the classroom vibes. And hey, if you liked this episode, don't forget to follow us, or we'll cry into our microphones. Catch you next time, language lovers.
We really hope these tips help you become a better listener in English. Because let's face it, understanding native speakers can sometimes feel like decoding secret messages. But with the right tools and a few laughs along the way, you'll get better and better each time. Just imagine the moment when someone speaks fast English and instead of panicking, you nod like a pro and go, "Yep, got it." Trust the process, stay consistent, and remember, podcasts aren't just background noise. They're your new secret weapon for leveling up. And hey, if you laughed, learned, or just enjoyed hanging out with us, then mission accomplished.
And we'd love to hear from you, seriously. Whether it's your favorite podcast, a funny English learning moment, or just a, "Hi guys, I'm listening while doing the dishes." We want to know it all. Slide into our DMs, drop a comment, or send a voice note if you're feeling brave. We read everything, even the one guy who once said we sound like cartoon characters. So don't be shy. Your feedback makes us smile, laugh, and sometimes question our podcasting skills. But mostly, it keeps us going. So let us know what you think, and maybe even tell us your go-to laugh emoji. Ours is definitely this one. Raha!
Tell us in the comments what topics you want us to talk about in future episodes. We're all ears, seriously. Whether it's English for travel, funny slang, job interviews, or even how to sound smart without actually knowing much, just let us know. And hey, no topic is too weird, unless you want us to explain English idioms using only chicken noises. Okay, maybe that's a bit much, but we're open-minded. The point is, your ideas make this podcast better, and sometimes way funnier. So drop a comment, surprise us, and who knows, your topic might be our next episode.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the English Learning Podcast. Because let's be honest, if you listened, laughed, or even just nodded once while folding laundry, then hit that subscribe button like it owes you money. Every like tells the algorithm gods, hey, these two are kind of funny and actually helpful. Sharing it, that makes you a hero in someone else's English journey. And subscribing? Well, that's just you making sure we show up in your ears every week with more tips, laugh, and weird metaphors. So go ahead, tap those buttons like a boss.
Thanks for listening, everyone. You guys are the best. Keep learning, keep laughing, and keep those English muscles strong. Even if you just understood 70%, that's a win. The rest will come with time and maybe a few more giggles. And hey, if we made you smile or chuckle even once today, our job is done. So don't stress, trust the process, and keep those earbuds ready for the next episode. Until then, take care, keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.
The website da 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 da.